I'm a great student of learning. I'm a lifelong learner. And one of the key things I do in terms of going out there as part of my social purpose is really to talk about learning. I stay away from education because that's a bit focused and a bit structured, and I go towards learning. And my philosophy is about learning how to learning how thinking works, thinking about thinking, which is metacognition, how the memory and the brain works together and how my eyes and my brain connects. And this is what I learned from one of my professors, Professor Tony Buzan. He's the leader and creator of mind mapping. And I brought him here many times, and we go out there and we look at students in Bangladesh and Pakistan and other places where we are doing teachers training programs, student training programs. So learning to me is a passion and it's a connection. Hajar, welcome. Good to see you.
Thank you very much. I mean, that was a really interesting introduction, and I'm looking forward to the
Thank
conversation.
you. Thank you very much. No, I am slightly. I mean, our company is called Mad, so I have to be slightly mad, and I have to have some crazy ideas. But honestly, I feel that, and one of the things I'd say controversially is that, education is dead, but long live learning, and learning from a completely different side.
Yeah,
And part of what we say is that the left-hand side of the brain is going away to repetitive learning through machine learning and AI and so on. But the right-hand side of the brain, love, emotion, imagination,
creativity.
creativity, connection, heart, collaboration, intuition, all of these things are coming from this side.
Yeah, true.
So how are you teaching that at KHDA?
Okay,
What a start.
that's a very interesting question. Basically, at KHDA, we promote actually lifelong learning through, um, through different initiatives, and we encourage, or our long-term visions basically have that embedded within our education system.
Mhm.
And DFA actually has been one of, let's say, one of the great opportunities, one of the great initiatives that we can collaborate with different disruptive startups to have this kind of thinking spreaded among the education community.
When I went to the KHDA, I enjoyed the environment very much. And one of the things I said to some of your colleagues was that, our world is, we've designed in the in the industrial age, and we study from 4 to 24.
Yeah,
We get our master's degree, and then that has to last us for the next 40, 50 years,
yeah,
and then we die. And we retire and we die. That model's finished.
yeah.
You,
That is
mashallah,
so outdated.
it's completely gone. Exactly. So what I'm saying is, why not learning from 4 to 84? So our learning cycles change.
Yeah,
You, inshallah, will live till 120. Your children will live to 150 and beyond. And the
inshallah.
new techniques that are coming in, you switch them off and switch them on. You don't have to die.
Yeah,
Literally, they'll live for 200 years. So our whole philosophy of learning is shifting from a degree and work
yeah.
to something else. How do you see it at KHDA?
So basically, in KHDA, one of the initiatives that we have called Rahal,
Hmm.
which is part of Dubai 10X initiative
Hmm.
under Dubai Future Foundation,
Yeah.
which basically aims to disrupt how we see education. Because as you said, like it's really traditional. There hasn't been so much innovation within this
Hmm.
field, especially. So with Rahal, we try to enable the student or anyone basically to learn anywhere, anytime without affected by any regulations or rules. So with that, we try to step by step to move into this path of
Okay. What's your role here at DFA? I mean, you have a cohort of young entrepreneurs. They're obviously, by definition, slightly crazy. So, what do you do with them? What's your role with them?
okay. So basically, KHDA role within DFA is trying to create opportunities for the startups to connect with the educational stakeholders and the community
Hmm.
to work on solutions
Hmm.
that will serve the future generation and challenges that will affect the future of education. So we try to work with them closely and find out who from the schools, from the universities, from other possible partners can adopt these solutions and move forward.
Do you have a role with the other government organizations here? Because, I mean, you are part of learning and
Yeah.
human development. Every single organization here
Yeah.
needs human development. Do you work with, you know, you have DEWA, you have Dubai Health Authority. What do you do with them?
Absolutely. So basically, the FA has offered us this great platform to network with other government entities, and having the physical space, as you see, like every entity is close to each other, so it makes it easier to go and visit and check out other, let's say, other innovation and other companies. So um, so sometimes we invite other startups to our office to check out and see possible collaboration or spread awareness about our role within the community.
Uh,
Because I mean, for all other entities or for all other fields, they will not maybe move forward without having this educational support from the school, from the universities. So this is
I understand. So what are do you have any of the new startups from this cohort within KHDA? What are they and what do they do?
we have 5 different startups
Yeah.
who are bringing new technologies and new concepts to the community here in Dubai. We have Holacracy One, C2 Native,
Yeah.
Humakina, WiseK, and last but not least, Honeybird.
Okay. Now, the most important thing with these five organizations is that our education system here is quite structured.
Yeah.
These are, by definition, very creative and disruptive.
Yeah.
How do you integrate them and take them into a GEMS school or a local government school or something like that? Do you test them in there or do you keep them in this little bubble and then they go away?
The way that we do it is basically we try first to understand let's say the proposal from the startups, and we try to approach first the like-minded people within the education community and try
Yeah.
to connect them and take it from there. It's
Okay.
basically creating the opportunity and seeing who is courage and willing to take it from the schools or from the universities. Yeah.
Any final comment that you would like to make to the group here as you're sitting in an environment that's going to go out to lots and lots of people? Any final comment? Any final thoughts?
So education is actually not about degrees and having good grades. It's mainly about life, as you said, like about lifelong learning and how we can build a mindset of people who are always learning and thriving and caring about their future, and not only in the academic side, but also their well-being and happiness. So the FA has been one of the great platforms, and we're always happy at KHDA to find new ways and new initiatives to take things forward.
Great. Hajar Ansari, thank you very much. We had Hajar Ansari from KHDA giving some of her ideas and thoughts of the good work that they are doing here. Thank you. Thank you,
Thank you
madam.
very much.
Shukran jazeelan.